everyone, Razzle here. I'm so glad that you're able to join me for this second AT through hike gear video. Um, today's going to be about clothing, and like last time, if possible, I put links to all the equipment in the description uh, down below. And today we're going to be talking about the clothing that I'm going to be wearing on my northbound AT through hike beginning in February. And so I'm going to start with the base layer, and that is I have this Smart Wool Merino 250 Merino blend base layer. And this, honestly, the only time I'm going to be wearing this is at night or if it gets extreme conditions, because these things are so warm that I'll sweat in them. I've been, hiking down into the 30s, 20s, and I did not wear them. I did sleep in them, in the low 30s, almost 20s, and I was toasty warm in them. But to hiking them, it would have to be some pretty extreme conditions, because it's just they're just so warm. As far as underwear goes, I am using these Zpacks boxer briefs. Since I went to these, I have not had no chafing at all, and so I mean, these, I swear by these right now. That doesn't mean it's never going to happen, but so far I have not had any chafing with these SAXX Zpacks, and again, the link to that's in the description. My mid layer, I am wearing, and this is something I haven't tried yet. I just picked this up. Is the Mirage Merino blend sun hoodie by Evolved Supply Company and Zpacks. So Darwin's company created this along with Zpacks, and what I like about that is it's supposed to dry really quickly. My old sun hoodies, they were something I got on Amazon. I think they're called Bay Leaf, and this past summer, I did a hike with my son on the Catskills on the escarpment trail, and it was hot, and I sweat quite a bit, and the thing was drenched. It was like I had jumped in a pond or something, and it never dried at all. So I ended up abandoning that and going to my tech t-shirt, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is supposed to dry quickly. It does have the zipper on the front so that you can vent and things like that. As far as pants go, these I have worn, and I love these. These are REI's Trailmade Pants. They discontinued this particular model, and they're having a big clearance sale on it right now. The only caveat to that is that they only have the really large sizes left, so 46 and above for waist, and that's way above me. Otherwise, I would have bought a couple pairs, at $17 a pop. I mean, can't go wrong. So if you're a plus size, definitely look into those. They have newer models out now. I don't know, but love those. They're really durable. They stretch, climbing over blowdowns and scraping across the bark, and climbing up granite and scraping on that and stuff. Absolutely no tearing, no, you couldn't even tell that I had done it. I mean, it was just, they're great pants, and they dry super quickly. You get them wet, like it's raining, it gets wet, and, as soon as it stops, within, minutes to 20 minutes or so, they're completely dry. And I have an arcade hiking belt, for to just to help keep those up. As far as my hat goes, I traditionally wear this Outdoor Research running cap. I think it's called a Swift cap. It's got a lighter material on the sides to help vent, and then a thicker material on the top. And love these hats. I'll be wearing that as much as I can. If it gets too cold, I do have another hat, I have the Zpacks Fleece Hat, which they don't make anymore. They now do a Brushtail possum. Um, and this I can also wear at night if it's too warm for if it's cold, but it's too warm for the Crestone, the Catabatic Crestone hood. So Zpacks Fleece Hat as well. Um, I also have couple buffs. I have this AT buff, which I got from the Trek, and I'll be using that in the warmer months primarily. I'm still carrying it with me in the winter, though. I'll use it to wipe down my tent if I have condensation or, sweat or anything else. For that, and then for the colder months, so I won't carry this the whole trip, but just the colder months. This is a buff that's half Gore-Tex and half Merino wool, and so I'll use that for cold weather and then send that back once it's warm enough. Short sleeve shirt, I have the Black Diamond Tech t-shirt, and that's great at wicking away sweat. I don't typically hike in these. Like I said, I got really hot and my sun hoodie was drenched, so I did switch over to this. But typically, this is a town shirt or lounging around camp. Might sleep in it, something like that. And then I have these Patagonia Strider 5-inch shorts. Uh, these are also typically for town or sleeping in. I don't hike in shorts because I don't like the brush up against my legs. I like the extra insect protection from the longer pants and so on. But these are good for around town. These are good for if I want to take a swim in a pond or lake. They're lined, and they do have a zip pocket in the back where you can put uh, ID or a credit card or something like that if you need to as well. So Patagonia Strider shorts. My mid layer, I have this Light Heart microgrid hoodie. This thing is super, super warm and super comfortable. For those of us who can't make it to Colorado to get a Melly, this is a great alternative. And the only thing with that is it's got to be really cold to hike in it. So when I did Black Mountain in the Adirondacks this past January, I wore it and it was below freezing, and I was okay. But I tried hiking in it, and it was like 36, and it was too warm. I had to take it off. So that's what I'm going to use for mid layer. Then for an outer layer, I have Montbell Alpine Light Parka. This thing is super, super warm. It weighs a little bit more than my other down jacket, but I can't see hiking this at all unless it's like really brutally cold because I would sweat like crazy. This is basically to stay warm at camp in the cold. Um, and it's pretty bulky, so once it gets warm enough, I will send this back and have my regular REI. This is an older REI Co-op down jacket that I got for like 99 bucks or something. I might even been cheaper on sale, I can't remember. This one packs right into its own pocket, and it's 11 ounces as compared to 13.8. And you can see the size difference. I'll throw a little video up on the screen right now so you can see the size difference between the two. But that's also for mostly around camp. For footwear, I'm going to be wearing the Altra Lone Peak 7s. Now, I've been using these for a while now. I have between 130 and 150 miles on them, and so far they've been holding up really well. The only sign of wear at all that I'm starting to see is the front of the toe is just starting to separate a little bit. But overall, these have been excellent shoes, and I will continue to use those till they wear out. After that, I don't know if I'm going to continue with the Ultras or if I'm going to try Topos or something like that. I do use the Dirty Girl gaiters, which, you know, you can use with these. If I go to Topo's, I have to get their proprietary gaiters. So I'm not sure if you've used both and you have a preference and you know you have some advice, drop it in the comments. I'm open to either, you know, either one. I'm just not sure yet. I may, you know, if I get to an outfitter, try on some Topos. If I like them, I may try them. But so that's my shoes. I also have Katula Exo Spikes, micro spikes, which I'll be carrying those at least through the Smokies, maybe a little bit farther, and then I'll be dumping these as soon as I, you know, it gets warm enough and I get north enough where I definitely don't need them. I just don't want to not have them and need them. And then also shoe wise, my camp shoes, I'm using the, you know, quintessential Crocs. You know, yes, they're a little heavier, but I've tried lighter things, and I have to be honest. You know, Crocs are easy to get on and off. They stay on your foot. They're comfortable as far as like walking around camp. Um, you know, there's more benefits to having them than to not having them. You can use them for water crossings if you need to. So there's lots of good reasons for having them. I just use a little light carabiner and clip them onto the back of my pack, and they dangle there. So um, that's footwear. And then for socks, I have these Randy Sun waterproof socks. These are trekking socks. They're almost knee high. I'll be using these only if I have to go through snow, or if I know I'm going to be going through, you know, deeper water crossings where I can't rock hop. Um, Otherwise, I have these shorter ones. Again, mostly for snow type situations, colder weather, things like that. But of course, I also use my go-to Darn Toughs, and I love these things. Once it gets warmer, I'll be ditching the waterproof ones because it doesn't matter if these get wet in warmer weather. Really, I mean, they dry out, and you know, I mean, I usually keep one pair to sleep in, and then keep the other pair to hike in. But I always carry a couple of those, and then Injinji sock liners. Gotta have these. These have kept me from getting blisters, and absolutely love them. I already have a couple more pair uh, that my wife can send me once these start to wear out, and I've been using these for, you know, quite a while now. So you know, I'll it's a little weird when you first use them because of the toe sock type thing, but boy, they definitely save you from blisters. So I swear by Injinji sock liners. Now, when it comes to rain gear, I'm going to be using the Montbell Versalite jacket. This is a great jacket. It's got pit zips. It's very breathable, and the hood works really well as far as, you know, going over my hat. Um, Packs down pretty small, and super light. So I've used it a few times. I haven't had to use it in heavy rain because I just haven't been out in heavy rain recently. But that's what I'm going to be using there. And then I have the Versalite, Montbell Versalite rain pants. Probably use them more for wind or wind and rain, but because obviously you could start sweating if you're just wearing those. But I have them as an option, and they're light enough and small enough where I just don't, you know, at 3.2 ounces, it's worth having them. Um, so I'm gonna give those a go. And then I have the Zpacks Vertice rain mitts. Um, Also, to go with those, for the colder months, I have the Zpacks Conductive Brushtail Possum gloves. Um, and I can wear these over these uh, when it's colder as well, or rainy. So that's my clothing for my 2025 AT through hike. If you think I missed something, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. If I get enough questions throughout these videos, I'll do a Q&A video, but otherwise I'll try to answer you through the comments. And but thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. um, that support really means a lot to me. It gives me that little extra motivation to keep me going as I endeavor to do this amazing trip on the Appalachian Trail. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.